on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
Melky Cabrera comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Just getting started here in Philly. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will bang up against the wall. Throw into second. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Here's the 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Cervelli at second with 2 down. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Jamison Taillon gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix. 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and the straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he can rack up a pile of strikeouts.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He hit over 450 last month. Nobody could figure out how to get him out, and I'm telling you, he's not cooling down. He's the guy I'm watching.
So stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a base hit on the line.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit. Harper.
So striding forward now, Bryce Harper watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans. You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
The first baseman, Reese.
Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cabrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Now in the box, number 16. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
16.
Here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Now another 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. No score here as we play inning number 2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
In now, Lonnie Chisenhall. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Up next will be Nick Williams. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
In the dirt here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Melky Cabrera. From the offensive standpoint, one of the best barrel-to-ball hitters in our sport. And on the defensive side of the ball, he uses his smarts to be in the right place at the right time with a strong and accurate arm.
Digging in, Odubel Herrera, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Batting 8th, the 3rd baseman, Michael Franco.
Settling in now, Michael Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Polanco coming on, but this will land untouched. Realmuto is off at first with 2 away. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Cabrera's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now to the plate, Addison Russell. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Jamison Taillon. And he puts it on the ground to second. Hernandez over to his left, on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kramer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Line to the right side. Polanco is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready now, Melky Cabrera. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Francisco Cervelli is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still. Here's Bryce Harper now. We'll begin things here against Jamison Tyone.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 59 on the season. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Real Muto.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. High in the air and deep to left center field. Dickerson going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in, Maikel Franco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Russell trying to get there. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Pirates.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Striding in once again, Gregory Polanco. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the 0-1. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Scooped up, and quickly there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Nola.
Grounded down the third baseline. On the backhand, he knocks it down. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Cabrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The relay throw, and he's safe. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And now Bryce Harper comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he...
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
First delivery to him on the way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Addison Russell. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
First offering on its way, and the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. So striding in, Kevin Kramer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
Now batting.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Look like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Russell at third with two away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Williams is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. One left for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded slowly to the left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
The left fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
One out for the Phils in their half of the sixth. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Franco. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Franco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Hard at Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Stepping in now, number 16, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Dickerson ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He will score. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1 fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. Williams is in pursuit, and no one will track it down. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. He's set. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. It's the Phillies 2 and the Pirates 1. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. In there, a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here's the 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off a plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Two-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Edgar Santana is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Bryce Harper will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Harper.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Four runs, 12 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Line, but speared on a hop.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Cabrera's there. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Cabrera will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. Stepping in, Addison Russell. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Addison
He's
Russell.
ready. Here's the first offering. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting, the first
Well, a
baseman,
part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 8. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Kramer. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. In tied at 93, ball 1. Russell, base runner at first with 1 out. Right there at the belt. 1 and 2 now. got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Pirates leave one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Xavier Cedeno is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nick Williams.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in the last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I know one thing. With this homer, it might make the decision to send a starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. Yes, he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cabrera's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Andrew McCutchen will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Andrew
takes this the other way to right. Polanco is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
digging in, Gene Segura. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Victor Arano comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Victor Arano.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Hoskins is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Harper looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game. In now number 16. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Into the box, Gregory Polanco. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Again, he sends it out of play. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And here's a foul tip. Held on to strike 3, and that's the ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
5-2 the final score tonight. Philadelphia get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Aaron Nola picks up his team best 14th win in this one.